Good morning. Hello. I forgot to set the go live message. But someone set the title for me, so thank you, because I didn't do that either. We get the point. I grabbed kombucha because I got it yesterday. And I'll tell you, I have coffee too. They do not go together. Thank you, Chaz. It's also freezing in the house. So, we're not making more Gundams with Thomas, no. My nails are still Extra Life themed. I need to take them off too because they're starting to chip. We're working on these two canvases today. This one you probably can't see super well because it's against the dark background. These are going to be mirror images of each other, not only in, like, they're gonna get flipped this way, but they're gonna be color inverted too. These are going to be our Kaboom sparkle paintings. They're going to be, not fireworks, sparklers specifically. So let's go to that where it doesn't have the grid lines on it. So I took a photo. This is going to be this one. This will be the dark one. And this will be the inverse one. So those are what is going to go on these. And I don't know which one I want to start with. I haven't quite decided that. I vote black. Like the true color one first. That probably makes sense. Where's my grid lines for that? So I did this with grid lines. Let chat vote. We can do a poll because it doesn't matter to me. I'm doing both of them. It's just which one I'm doing first. I gessoed this black yesterday. And my black gesso is not in great shape. It's kind of dried out. It worked, but I was fighting with it. Hi, Fossix. I heard poll. Can we do positive or negative? This is the positive one, or we could just do black canvas or white canvas. It's whichever one of these I'm doing first. Do you want to do... Oh, you're asking Radio Strike. I need coffee. Hello, coffee. No, this is do both at the same time. No, they're opposite colors. Like, literally, that's the whole thing. No, with the bold new direction. Fossix, paint with both hands. Oh, okay. Right hand positive, left hand negative. Chess says you have two hands though, one for each painting. Easy. That is hard. Do it, you won't. No, I won't. Let's read some alerts while the poll is going. We have a subscription from Rob Cafes. Welcome. 18 months from Anise. 19 months from Furious Kitty. Anise gifted 2 subs. They went to Lord Andy 1258 and CJ the Grand Hunter. A 20-month resub from Aldo. 12 months from Circle Now Squared. Congrats on hitting year 1. Thank you for subscribing. We have a 4-month resub from Agers 10. 3 months from Shizue 1003. 20 months from KJ the Quiet One, 20 months from the Slick Duke, and 13 months from Amaya A. Thank you all. Good morning to you all. Let's open the poll so I can actually see what's happening. Positive is overwhelmingly at 70% of the vote. Alright, I need my chalk pastel. I was painting yesterday and I fought with the painting. And then I went on a walk and got absolutely soaked because it was raining. 73% positive. Okay, we'll do this one first. This one go over here for now. And paper. The painting won the fight. It did. It won so much that I had to walk away for a while. They look like the black and white cookies. Those are like my favorite cookie. I love them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I do this right? Did I do my grid lines right on the computer? I did. Okay, good job, me. All right. We're doing the positive one first. And I'm gonna do my grid lines, and I think I showed it without the grid lines when I held it up. So here it is with the grid lines, and I just do this in Photoshop. And then I screenshot it, and then I just put that on my iPad. And this is a photo I took when I was at the wedding in Maine a few weeks ago. They had a sparkler exit, and my cousin was holding sparklers. So we are doing a grid. Ooh. So what I did is I cropped the painting in Photoshop to where I wanted it to be, like the ratio that I liked, and then I figured out what size that was and made it an even number, because it made it easier to make a canvas for. And then I just did the grid lines. That one's a little crooked. Fix that. We have a 19-month resub from SaveFrog33. Good morning. We still have sweets left over from Extra Life, so I had cookies this morning, and I regret that. I should not have had those cookies. Oh, I'm not clicked on the right window. No, it says never sweet in the morning. Rookie mistake. Well, sweet in the morning is my normal go-to, to be honest. I went to the grocery store the other day and they had Racine Kringle. I considered taking it and bringing it home, but we just had so much sweet from Extra Life. We did not need more sweet in the house. There's still cake. That one's a little off too, but there's nothing up in that corner. Chess has cake. Chaz, come get cake. We're gonna rotate this. Sapphire Beck, break in. He has a key. He's been invited. All right, this part. Now it is gridded. And this needs sharpened. I don't have a pencil sharpener in here, so I just use an X-Acto blade or a razor blade, but I hold it steady, like in my hand like this, and then I put the pencil, and then I move the pencil against it, so it's safer. Because the only moving part is the pencil then. And I find that it works better to do chalk pastel pencils this way than use an actual sharpener. I just broke the top off. Oops. I'll resharpen it down. I lost the point. Like, the blade isn't moving. Like, let me do it up higher. Like, the blade stays still. I'm moving the pencil against it. So nothing is getting close to the blade. Now we have sharp pencil. We have a 20-month resub from Lunagazer. Good morning. It's safer. I broke the top of the pencil. The pencil is like... not great. They chip really easy. Okay. Oh wow, good morning. Very rarely do I get so many drops on screen at once. That's so fun. Thank you. An anonymous gifter gifted 20 subs. Thank you so much. They went to Valor Wrath, Bunnyworth, Factor of Unknowns, Delphine Sinastria, J-Bell, Kyan, Wildfire, Dragonstorm, Ica Prime, Bexters, Mikey DCT, Aura Knight, My Gummy Stillwall, Ty Guy, Koba, Linders, Green Power Star, Sudobite, Damon Katu Maru, and Halquery. Thank you so much. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alright, I had a thought about how I was going to do this. Let's do a little test over here. We have that, and that's darker, and then I have... Come here, chalk pastel. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I have very dark chalk pastel, and then I have 4, honestly. I have very dark white, dark gray, and then light gray. I could probably put these in order. Nope, don't switch. There. There they are in order. And I did the grid in this one. So my thought is draw the sparkler in white and then use one of the darker gray ones to do like the glow around it. And then there's a little bit of background something going on, but it's black on the top and the bottom. So that I can see the difference. And then I'm gonna take a white acrylic marker that has the high flow in it and go over all of the white sparkler lines for the brightness of it. And then I can do a glaze of everything else where the other chalk is. And then I can erase everything that's chalk and then just paint in black. That's my thought. So I should probably sharpen these ones too. Or at least this one, because this one's not really sharp. When did we make a Go board? It's a Go board. Furry's Kitty gifted a gift sub to Mr. Deathkills. Thank you for that. So many gift subs this morning. It's very sweet. Has everyone recovered from last weekend who was watching Extra Life? I talked to my sister and she's like, I actually got to see a lot of it. Sapphire Becca, barely. I have felt pretty good. I did sleep in this morning. All right, Grid. I should probably start at the top so I don't smear this, to be honest. So let's do that. Luckily there's nothing up here, so the more I smear the grid up here, it will not matter. I think what I need to do is I need to do like the center dots of all of these and then build off of that. One. It's gonna look like a really weird constellation for a little bit. For a second I thought, oh no, I've already messed this up. But I didn't. And let's count down and make sure I get the center of the big sparkler light correct and the right grid space. So it is in 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that one sits here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then there's kind of like this little secondary one here. 1, 2. Okay, that's some of the larger spots. Fairies Kitty also gifted a sub to Swift for Sweeper. Thank you. So now we can see, I can see where like all of the pops are going to be. So like this is the main one. So this is where all of the pieces branch from. And then all of these dots are just like little, like this one is like, it made sense in my head to draw it this way. Because it lets me kind of arc things a bit better and more naturally. So I also think I should draw the lines, the big lines out. Like this one goes all the way down to here. That might help. You gotta draw a line somewhere. Yeah. My other thought is if I draw box to box and kind of just like finish the entirety of this box and then this box, it'll work out better. But my worry is if I do that, my lines won't have this grace to them because they're not continually drawn from the start. Because there's a few ways I can go about this. And so I'm just talking out loud about what I want to do. Because the big one over here, this is what I could do. I could kind of do a few of them and then connect them. Like that. Block to block works sometimes. When I did the Grisai piece, that had the path on the ground and then like the fall colors, that one I did block to block, but that worked. It's a little bit different. And I also am thinking that I could get some of the major points of this in and then just do this in paint marker. Because there's like a lot of little lines I can draw. But I can also just take the paint marker and do this. I just can't mess up. Because that's those boxes done. Like these three here, those ones are set. We have a 20-month 3-sub from Jamie and 20 months from Harumi Kindle. Good morning. We're painting sparklers. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Okay. Okay, my plan has changed. My plan had been draw everything, use the darker chalk pastel to draw around the glow so I knew where the glow was, and then erase chalk and then paint black on everything else. My now thought is draw most of this using the grid, use the white paint marker on top and go over all my chalk lines and draw in all of those lines, erase everything, and then do the black and then the glow and the background. And then I'll probably have to take the paint marker and go on top because I'll probably mess it up at some point. But because it's white and super, like the most contrast you can get, I'll see it so I can fix it easy. Normally, this is the sort of process my brain does in the background as I prepare for a painting. Like, it's the stuff it should have done in the last week, but I've been working on a different painting. And so my brain's been on that instead of this one, because it was like, oh, this one's easy, it's just a sparkler. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, this one runs through all of these dots. And it actually hits here, so kind of there. But like this one, no, this one makes a Y shape. And this one kind of is floating on its own for some reason. Okay, those are the main ones. Now I think it's paint marker time. And I think I need to replace the nib on this. Maybe on both of them. So one of these is a 1mm and the other's a 0.8mm. Now the 1mm is good. The 8 tends to get clogged really easy though. Which is the one I really want to use for this. Yeah, this is super clogged. Let's get a new one. I like these ones a lot. These Dollar Brownie. Where's my other ones? I have some Molotov ones that aren't these big ones. Maybe? This guy. These ones work nice. They have more of a felt tip, but they get soft. Maybe I could find and replace that too. Just replace these two. Yeah, these are 2mm. Let's replace those two, and then we will have 3 markers to work with. This feels pretty full, so I'm not going to fill it. There we go. Okay. There's the 0.8. And let's replace the 2. First kitty gifted a sub to Somber Noir. Thank you. Oh, I heard a kitty. Oh yeah, this definitely needs replaced. Oh boy. Ooh, that's bad. Haven't used this one in a while. Yeah, I should skip this because it's lyrics, but I'm busy and my hands have white paint all over them right now. The nib is stuck in the marker. And my nails are just barely too short to get it out. Let's go this way. This one might need refilled. No, it's about half full. That's fine. Okay. Diagnosing problems with paint pens. I'm just trying to figure out why it's not coming out at this point. I think I have a brand new one of these I could really get to if I wanted to and just work fresh. Okay, I think I got it working. Now my hands are full of paint. Ugh. Back to this. Smallest marker. We did get full Pollyanna. Now I'm going to draw in, I need the grid one. All of this. And slide all of this aside so I can put this here. Happy early Christmas. This also gives me an idea of like where I should be, because if I'm zoomed in on my photo, like I'm zoomed in right here right now and I can see like this much. So I have an idea of like where this should be. And I'm starting with the tech marker because I can switch to the bigger millimeters and thicken some of the lines up if I really want to. But I can't go back, so I need to start smaller.
Has again invaded the Lilat system. General Pepper has turned to a new Star Fox team, headed by Fox McCloud, to save Corneria and free the Lilat system once again.
Because like this line here should be a lot thicker than this. And I like this marker way better than the Tiny Tech marker. When I put my hand here, I'm trying not to smear my chalk from earlier. So that's that first one. That's how it goes. This is going to take longer than I suspected it would, but it's not hard, it's just time consuming. And I think I'm going to work my way all the way down. I swear to God, it's always a Friday morning the neighbors start lawn care, isn't it? Brrr. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3. It is this. Okay. Just marker scritch. Marker scritch is good. We have a 5-month resub from the Grackle Tech. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Appreciate your message. So there's a lot more that happens around the main part of the sparkler. Like a lot more of like short ones, but I'm trying to get these main outside ones in first, all of the outside, and then we will do the center. What's that drink? It's a lemon berry kombucha. Is this what brand is this? GT's? moving on to this guy. Sometimes you have to turn it. We have a 20-month resub from Aiden C, who says happy 20 months. Thank you. It is my favorite flavor of kombucha. I do not like it when it's too vinegary, and I do not like it when it's too ginger, because I really don't love ginger. I like it in recipes. I think these look weird until I get like the whole circle in. I just tried, they just had a pomelo one that was new, and I love grapefruit, and I was like, oh, I will like this. I did not. These are so fine and delicate, they look like cat whiskers to me. Is this dry over here? What I need to do on the left one is I need to switch to the bigger marker and do the main stalk of it. Morning, Thomas. Do you like the sparklers? I let chat vote on which one we did first. And they picked the positive one. Oh, this is not... It's doing just fine on my tests on the palette, and then the second I get it onto the canvas, it's like, no, I don't want to mark up the canvas. Which means I'm going to have to switch to a brush. I should just do that later. I should just not. I should just stick with what I'm doing. All right. Stay there. So I have that there. We kind of get this one right here. And then we get one like right here. And I'm starting to erase all of this, and that's upsetting. So we're gonna draw all this in with the paint marker. Which one are you? Do that one. Okay, I can work with this. It looks more complete too when I do that instead of just the chalk. So we're gonna give that a second because it's all wet right now. And then we will do more. And we'll keep working from the top down. Is this anti-gesso? I suppose so. You know what I don't know? Does gesso refer to the specific paint or just its application and what it is? I know it's changed over time because, like, originally it was glue. Yeah, it was hide. Because it is acrylic gesso I'm using. Traditionally a mix of animal glue, normally rabbit skin, which I knew. Chalk. Yeah, because it's chalkier too. Like, it has almost a sandpaper feel compared to actual paint. Acrylic gesso is a mixture of white pigment, a filler like chalk or silica, and acrylic resin. So it's technically not gesso. So essentially, the only difference between, not this one because this is black, this and this is that this has some sort of texture in it. It has silica or something to make it chalky. But I've noticed, especially on the black gesso, it holds this chalk and, like, you'll see these lines even if I erase them very well with like a wet towel. Yeah, a grit. Thank you, Somber Noir. That's the word I wanted. So I will be painting black, and I'm probably gonna pick Carbon because Carbon is darker. Even though this is kind of warm, maybe I'll use Mars. But it will hide all of this chalk. So last week, Thursday, we did fajita party for Thomas. And I was very happy with the chicken recipe I used. And I found, I follow Food Wishes on YouTube, and he just did a turkey shawarma recipe. And that's what I'm gonna do for Friendsgiving when we do that. All right, are we dry? Yes. I mean, I hope the recipe's good. I've made some of his recipes before and been happy with them. I think I'll wait. I feel like I need to do more little tiny tails off the center of all these. Like just little to fill in the space a little bit. But once I get my brush out and do some of these bigger, I think that will help, and then I can do more. Vagabond, I trust Chef John with my life. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna do the turkey shawarma recipe anyway. I just watched the video. Haley's gonna make a salad with the rest of the, like, shawarma sandwich ingredients. So we still kind of get like the whole flavor profile of a shawarma. I was like, that's a brilliant idea. Here's the other thing I'm starting to realize about this painting, is if I'm going to paint, no, it's okay. So my thought was, I was just thinking, I was like, well, I'm gonna have to paint black in every one of these tiny little spaces, but I can get close and I have to do the glow, because you can see, maybe you can't see, but there's like this bright white, but then there's a little bit of glow on the edges. So I can paint black up as close as I can get, and then I have to paint the glow anyway. So I'm wondering now why I'm doing all of these lines so perfectly, because they will have to be repainted, all of them. But I'm figuring this all out now so that when I do the negative one, I figured it all out. So this one just might be the one I'm frustrated with. It'll turn out, but I'm gonna be frustrated with it. I'm on this box. And then we're gonna move, oh wait, no, I got this guy here yet. It's happening. Cat did not like large scratch noises. Maybe that's why Kepler is not in here. Okay, moving back up to here. This is a mess right here. Like this square. All the way across to here. The random music gods are upset with me apparently. Vagabond. God, how I wish this had lyrics. I'm out of coffee. I'm out of kombucha. I already ate the cookie I was not supposed to eat. Okay, now I did this box too. So now we're gonna go up to this box. It's not curved quite as much as I wanted it to. How far does that go? Pretty far. Yeah, I need some line variation in width, which will be a different marker when I switch to it. Everywhere that Steven went, Kepi sure to go. You're not wrong. We have a 19-month resub from Ken1 Noob. Good morning. We're painting fireworks. Sparklers. Okay, where am I? This one? That little guy? There needs to be more out this way. Yeah, that feels right. Alright, this guy. This angle, there's like this angle right here. I don't like that. I think it's because the points just meet there. So I'm going to extend it and make it look less weird. Yeah, that looks better. Bring that down. Now we move on to this guy. I'm right here. wondering what this is. Because, like, they all kind of connect, but sometimes there's this weird pop that doesn't connect to any and doesn't have any lines to it. It's looking really good. Like, I'm very happy with that part of it. There, I'll move my arm down. Do I see paintings perfectly in my mind's eye, or is it more of an idea? So there's going to be a difference between the photograph and the painting, right? Even though I'm using a grid, even though like I'm being very precise in how this is, but in my mind when I think about the painting, I think of it chunkier. Like I can see the paint texture instead of like the glossy iPad screen. So as I paint and when I start to do like the white, the final white marker, like to bring that super bright color back, I see that more so. Because I'm going to do something similar to the Dewdrop painting where I paint everything, I do all of the white sparkler here, and then I'm going to paint in the black around all of that to help get rid of these grid lines, and then I'm going to bring back in some of this light. I don't think you can see it on the iPad. There's a lighter bar that sits kind of in this area for the background, and then there's like a glow around everything else. So I'm going to bring all of that in, and then I think I'm going to do a wash of maybe transparent iron oxide, this color, or maybe burnt sienna, or maybe make it a bit more umber or gold if I want it to be gold. And then basically dye the entire thing that color. And then I'm gonna take the white paint marker and bring back in some of these super bright areas. Probably with like heavier body paint so it kind of builds up a texture. So that's kind of how I picture it. I'm picturing the pieces of it. And it never turns out like I want. I like how things turn out. It's just never exactly what I want it to be. Okay. I'm skipping all of this mess. I probably shouldn't. I should probably start doing that. So I think I'm gonna move back up to this square, which is this square, and kind of work a little bit like this. And then maybe I'll flip it and do these and then work here. I think that's what I want to do. Kind of fill in up here because my arm is going to get in this. And this is the part I'm dreading because there's just so much of it. Okay, so if I start here, this is this guy. So if I move to this block, And I'm not gonna have everything, I know that, because there's so many little vertical pieces. But as long as I fill in the area, I think I will be okay with what happens. So we have this guy out here. And we get a few little bursts out of this. And it hits here. So I need to aim for this, and then it cuts through that corner. That's not quite as good of a swoop as I want, so we're gonna curve that a little bit more. Now we're gonna do this one, and this one sits right at the vertice. And I need to aim for about here. I missed it. That's fine. There's a little something here anyway. Okay. Now because this one is here, I need to do that. All right, back over here. We have a 20-month resub from DishNet. Thank you, DishNet. Everyone is doing well as far as I know, at least with my friends. I'm pretty sure everyone is like mostly recovered from Extra Life. Okay, where was I? I was here. Now moving here. Let's make that a bit bigger. Oh. This. Here, okay. And then moving here, we have this one. And that one's really the only thing that sits here. Okay, so we did this row, and I need this row. So now we're going back over to this guy. And we also have, should probably start here, so that means this one. Hopefully none of this is wet. So there's a burst here. We have a 20-month resub from Snowy Satoru. Thank you. Good morning. Dishnut says, you know, I don't think I've ever handled sparklers before because of all the horror stories I've heard about people's hands getting burned by them, but they certainly look pretty darn cool. I think so too. These little pops, like on the end of all of them, I think is the coolest part about them. They have this like dandelion puff feel, and I really like that. But yeah, they get really hot. Okay, I did this one. Now I'm on this one. That one didn't need much. Oh, low power. Charger's in the other room charging my computer keyboard. Okay, these are good. This, I need to fill in a lot more white, but I'm gonna use a real marker for that. Oh, don't go dim. We're almost done. And by almost done, I mean like for the day. All right, this guy, we gotta move back over here. Nope. Okay, that's basically everything from here up done. And what I'm gonna do before I end is I'm gonna take more liquid white, but with a brush, and fill in some of these lines and give the top some line weight. Okay, you can go to sleep for now. I think this brush will do. Actually, you can't go back to sleep. You need to be awake just a little bit longer, and then I'll go get your charger. I need to see where the line weight needs to go. Oh, that makes such a difference. Cool. We have an 18-month resub from K Crinion. Thank you. Good morning. I think I may have to go get the charger just in case this takes longer than I suspect. So let's take you. Give me 2 seconds to go get this off my desk. I need to find a new one of these charging cables because this one is at the end of its life. That makes such a good difference. Good. Is it a Christmas song? Yes. Let me finish having pumpkin first. I have so much pie to make next week. Cool, what kind? Andream says, ooh, what kind? Pumpkin and apple. I think I need to make 2 of both. Ooh, I'm starting to get coffee jitters. Okay. I may not be able to get the line weight done like I want. That part helped too, just to see that center burst. That was a mistake. Oops. Pick. Eraser marker. Pencil. Brush. Whatever you are. Okay, that line weight helped a lot. Good. We can... I need to do one more, but with a marker. Where's the... No? Yes, this one. I think the line needs to be thicker up top there. This long one. Kind of ends weirdly. Okay, first rule of today after I'm done painting is to go find a new charger for this. Because that's been a pain. All right. Oh. I'm also going to wipe out this extra paint here. Get the paint off my hands so I don't get it on the computer or on my clothes. I could do a dedicated stand charger. I have a clip that holds it, which is what it's sitting on right now, but it's spring-loaded and I missed. This is sparkler painting so far. Now let me grab... I don't have anything dark, so we'll just have to do this. This part is basically done. Like, it's not done, but like this first session of it is done. So I'm going to do the bottom next time, which will probably go faster because there's less of it. And now I figure out what I'm doing and I don't have to do all the drawing. Then my plan is to rough in all of the areas that glow and the background, because there's kind of like this brownish something back here, which is probably just like my cousin's arm because he was holding the sparkler. And then we will erase chalk, paint black, wherever that goes, which is going to mostly be up here and down here. And then go back in with white in some areas. Is this one Kaboom or Sparkle? I think when I finish them both, actually Steven's going to want a title. We should figure out, is this one going to be Kaboom or Sparkle? Because one of them will be one, and then the inverse will be the opposite. This is Kaboom. I think Sparkle. Do we have to do another poll? We can do another poll. Kaboom. Is this one Kaboom or Sparkle? Poll all your own beans. Perfect. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. If you're interested in that and how you can support me and my art, you can check out the links in chat. And what else? Yeah, Radio Dread has those for you. So next week, I will finish the bottom part of this, and then I will start to do the background, and then we will fill back in the bright parts. I like the idea of sparkle being the negative. So this one's the positive. So this one's either going to be Kaboom or Sparkle. So far, Sparkle is winning. Sparkle team's strong. Very strong. I'm kind of surprised. I thought it would be closer. Well, that's finishing. Other things. Tonight is going to be a Banjo-Kazooie stream. Where are we? It's 2 onomatopoeias. That's the level we're doing. Clock World. Good enough for me, thanks, Fossix. Click Clock. Click Clock Wood? Because it's like trees? Click Clock Wood. That's what... Clock is not an onomatopoeia. I thought it was Click Clack. That's why I was thinking that. TikTok Wood. Okay, I'll start calling it that. So that's tonight. I don't know if there's a Steven and Friends this weekend. I couldn't tell you. Steven will know, and he'll probably say so during Banjo. Monday will be the finale of Dark Cloud 2. There is a boss rush, and then there is the boss to fight. Sparkle wins. Okay. This one is going to be Sparkle. That's my reminder. The poll has ended. The winner is Sparkle. I wrote it on the board too. Yeah, so Monday night's going to be the finale of Dark Cloud 2. I don't think I'm going to have a problem with the boss rush and the boss. But I don't know if I can do all of that and then show off a little bit of the secret chapter. Because that's my plan, was to just do a little bit of secret chapter. Just so you can see that it's incredibly hard and that it's literally just another dungeon to go through with nothing else. There's not even any building. So I was just going to show a little bit of that. I don't know if I'll get to that tonight. If not, it'll be the week after where I just show a little bit of that off. And then I have to figure out what I'm doing on Mondays. Am I going to paint more? Am I going to do, I don't know, nails or cooking or a different game? I haven't decided. That is something I will have to talk to other people about, like Chaz and Steven. That's all I can think about. All the things that I know. So yeah, I hope to see you guys tonight. Persona 5 Royal. Nah, I already played that game. Do your own Square stream. I've told Chaz there should be like some sort of competitive thing that we do for Square stream. Because like I could easily... No, I have to bake next week. So I can't do any of the baking streams. I can't do a baking stream for the baking I need to do for Friendsgiving. Because it's going to happen sooner. Ember Laura, that's been an idea in my head, is doing Okage. But it's such a Halloween game. Like, I should have done it in October, but I had Dark Cloud to do. Alright, everyone. Thanks for being here and helping me figure out which one of these I was going to do first and which title it got. And I will see you tonight for Banjo. So hope to see you there. I'm looking forward to it because I hear this is a level that I will like, I was told. So tune in tonight. Hope you all have a good Friday and I will see you later.